We build our little arcs and we start to paddle and work together to make something go. Because when and if these guys fail, we need to be about creating, the kind of reset we want to be part of. So here's the deflationary aspect. So if you look at what happened during the pandemic, whether it's making people sick or shutting down their businesses, we saw during the going direct reset to date, the central banks inject massive amounts of money into the economy, which, as you know, is very inflationary. But you can offset that during globalization. We offset that with labor deflation. Now we're offsetting that with essentially people dropping out of the workforce and people dying. I mean, death is the more people who die, the less demand there is for goods and services and resources, right? So that kind of death and disability can vary, depending on how it rolls out and how it works, can be very deflationary. If they want to go to the right, they will go to the right. If they want to go to the left, but they don't want you to know they're going to the left, they will go to the left and keep saying, we're trying to go to the right, but it's very complicated and we messed up and for some reason it's not working and we need to study this. Maybe we'll appoint a commission. You have all this flack about why it's not working, when in fact it is working, because the official goal is totally different than the real goal, right? When something is chronically not working, it's because they don't want it to work. The official narrative is just simply not the goal. So part of our problem is we have a debt-based currency system, and we don't need a debt-based currency system. We can just have a currency system. Now, the problem with just having a currency system is that inflation and corruption is going to become more obvious faster. Right now, it's a big inflationary boom that's being offset, with deflation that's engineered in a variety of ways that are increasingly negative. Of course, the big one being war. And so, if you look at the effort to maintain U.S. hegemony globally, we're talking about the drumbeats of war, which is the ultimate deflation. There's a real squabble about who's going to control the Eurasian landmass. And that is really what this is about. If you look at the people running this, they want to build a whole new world and culture in Ukraine. And I think part of what's happening is the Ukrainian people are being moved out or depopulated. So turtling is about never quitting. And it's important because when you deal with true evil, and that's what we're dealing with, it's really easy to get discouraged and quit or give up hope, and you can't do that. And he says, what you got to protect at all costs is your faith, your hope, and your love. And turtling forth is about doing that. It's about protecting your faith, your hope, and your love, and never quitting, because you never know until you go out there. Our goal is to help the next generation coming up in a way that builds wealth for everybody. And again, the goal is to build wealth and do it in a way that helps, all the people in society to build wealth. And my attitude is, I know these guys are destroying huge and hideous amounts of wealth, but we can't wait for them to fail to start to build an alternative. And to me, it starts spiritually, culturally, and financially. We need a revolution, and this is a for-profit revolution.